Hey guys, what's up? It's Apollo here, and I bet you didn't see this coming. We're playing Company of Heroes 2. So I'm playing with my good friend, TheRyanKing, and we're actually taking on two expert AI. And I know what you might be thinking, well, you're playing against the AI, shouldn't you do multiplayer? Well, we're trying to get back into the game. We used to play this quite a bit, and then we just, I don't know, life happened, and we took a break, and now we're a bit rusty. So we're trying to get back into the flow of things. So this was a matchup where we struggled to beat the AI, and this was our breakthrough match. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of show it and have some fun with it. And this will also be kind of a video telling you, hey, there's going to be more Company of Heroes in the future where we're playing against actual people. It's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, sit back, relax, get some snacks and drinks, and let's dive in. We're playing slow-mo right now, so I can kind of show you the factions and everything in the map. This map really favors the Soviets. It's nice, big, and open. I think the Germans, especially the Western Front Germans, which is what we're both playing as, they kind of excel in more of an urban, close quarters kind of combat, environment. This big, open environment, I think, is much better for the Soviets. They can really just rush you with a crazy amount of troops. That's kind of the skill set of the Russians, is that they can pump out troops like crazy and overwhelm you. I guess like Mordor or something. Where the Germans are like Gondor. They have less troops, but they have very skilled troops, and if you use them wisely, you can defeat bigger forces. So let's go ahead and do normal speed here. And what we're doing now, the TheRyanKing came up with like kind of a build order. It's focused around the MG, which makes sense. The MG for the Germans is very good. So I'm gonna pump out the MG and start pushing forward very aggressively. I think the key here on taking on the Soviets and really the AI is to be very aggressive and take as much ground as possible and just get ready to defend that forward ground, right? That faraway ground that's near to them with a lot of, defensive units like an MG and whatnot. Then we're going to pump out the Grenadiers. The Grenadiers for the Germans are very good. They are just very capable. They're capable of killing from faraway distances, and they have anti-tank equipment, so they can take on, especially in early game, like light vehicles, even heavier vehicles. They may not be able to destroy, but they can weaken. So anti-tank, like a Pak 40 or maybe your Panzer IV or whatever, could take it out more quickly. So they're very, very good, and they're certainly a unit that you want to try to give a lot of experience on. So here we go. Let me do some slow motion here. This was our strat. So Ryan went for basically everything. He went for the middle star and the far right star. I went for the very far left, like I called it the North Star. This is all the way at the end of the map, and it's extremely close to their base. So we wanted to go very aggressive here and take everything we could as fast as we could. And so I've set up my MG, and if you look here, there's a nice little shack here almost that you can use to put your MG in and get great line of sight on attacking enemies. So yeah, this was our strategy. Try to focus, try to get the AI really stumped here. And here we go. Let's do normal speed. And yeah, look at this thing go. And right away it scared them off. They did not see that coming. I mean, I'm sure they did, their AI, but they don't know how to deal with it. And then I also got my engineers moving forward as well. So I don't really see, look at all the infantry they already have. It's insane. But yeah, I don't really see all this infantry, and I'm just trying to push together with my my engineers here, with my grenadiers. They do throw a Molotov, so I gotta move forward and get out of that. Obviously, you gotta pay attention, try not to lose anything. And I'm also pushing this way as well. So we're really just trying to push, even though I'm pretty content with just keeping this point right here and all the points that connect to it. I still want to kind of push forward as a bit of a buffer. I want to create like a bit of a buffer zone. By the way, guys, if you're ever confused who's who, I'm the yellow faction. Ryan is the blue faction. So let's go back over to the center. Let's see what Ryan is up to. I don't think he's encountered as much as the enemy yet, but I promise you, the enemy loves to go for this center star. And Ryan has set up a MG to kind of cover this position. So the MGs, like we said, you know, this was Ryan's strategy here to like, hey, let's get the MG and then work around the MG. Let's just support the MG. So you can see that my infantry is starting to take some pretty heavy losses. I'm down to one guy over here, which is not good. That's the other thing you don't want to do in these games is you don't want to lose anybody. Oh, wait, no, this is the one guy. I get him out of there. Yeah. You don't want to lose any units. It costs a lot to recreate these units. And also you lose all the experience for that unit. So you don't want to always, especially as the Germans, you do not want to lose any units like that. Looks like Ryan is pushing forward to kind of support my retreat. And here we go. They are about to push the center, and Ryan has built, look at this, he's got a sandbag right next to this log, so it's like double protection. And yeah, there we go. Look at that. So cool. It looks so awesome. Man, Company of Heroes 2 is just fantastic. It really is a shame about Company of Heroes 3, how much of a fail that game was. But they have been updating it, so well, who knows? Maybe Company of Heroes 3's one day will have the same glory as Company of Heroes 2. And there we go. My MG is doing work right now, protecting that star. But the enemy has tried to cut our territory train of... You know how you can cut off supplies? That's what they did. They pushed their infantry, it looks like some engineers, to try to cut off my units here. So I'm pushing up some grenadiers to kind of take it all back. They've set up some troops in this tower here. If you ever see troops in this tower, yeah, just use the grenade, the rifle grenade. Boom! It does a lot of damage. Back over in the center, more infantry pushing, and they're almost trying to flank this MG position. Now, the other strategy that we were going to utilize here is using another MG to protect this MG. So I'm actually going to go ahead and create an MG to support. And there we go. See, the fact that they went for the star was a big mistake. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, now he's moving the MG back into position now that they're running away. We got some grenadiers. Ryan sending over grenadiers to support his MG. Back over this way. We still have been cut off by them taking this point. But the good news is we still hold on to the star. So we're still getting points for the star. We're just not getting supply points from this point here because they have cut it off. But I'm going to go ahead and take it back. And here we go. They're pushing again. I pin them every time, and they're like, you know what? Screw this. I'm out of here. So it's great. We're still holding on to all 3 stars. Now we got Ryan pushing up 2 units of grenadiers. It looks like he's going to try to create a little bit of a, a little bit of a buffer zone. Try to go for this forward. It's also fuel too. Like, this is really important for the enemy and us. If we can get both fuel points, that would be huge. There is a little bit of a sneaky push by some of the Soviets here. They're trying to take some of our territory and again cut off our resources, which is smart of them to do. And that's the thing, it's hard to contain the Soviets because they can attack so many points at once. It's like, sure, the units are a bit weaker, but still, if you're full on just attacking everywhere, it can be very challenging. And you might be thinking, like, how is this even a challenge? You guys control like 80% of the map. Guys, expert AI cheats, okay? They cheat. They get ridiculous amount of resources, even though they do not, they haven't captured these resource like capture points. So it's just, that's how it is. That's how all strategy games are. The tactics though are pretty good by the AI. It's not like they get ridiculous buffs on the battlefield. It's just they get a lot of resources. Now they neutralize this flag. I'm having to send up grenadiers to kind of control this situation again. Let's go ahead and get some. Yeah. So try to maintain the situation, control My grenadiers. Oh, you get a yeah, boom. They got to get out of there. I send up more grenadiers. And things are getting really out of hand here. I was like, Ryan, I don't think I can hold this star anymore. So they got like a light vehicle here. Again, that's okay. Oh, that was a good rifle grenade there. But yeah, so far it's actually we're turning around. Again, 1 MG, 1 grenadier can do work, guys. So we got this light vehicle coming up. I do have some grenadiers in here. I probably need to push them up. Let's see. I'm gonna run. It looks like I'm running these guys out of here. Let's see. Are they gonna? There they go. They're like, oh, you turned your back to me? I hit you with the panzer. Yeah. And now their engine is destroyed or damaged. And now I'm gonna send up another unit of grenadiers. And this is wild because we're taking on, oh yeah, a lot of damage from multiple fronts. You can see that they push really aggressively for the center star. They're still trying to carve out territory over here, which Ryan is trying to contain. We got the half track. Now the half track is really good for the Germans because you can use it as a respawn point. So basically when you're, instead of retreating to your base to get more troops, you can just go to the half track and you can recruit more troops from the half track. It's much faster. So it's very important that you get a half track as the Germans. I also, like I mentioned earlier, I set up another MG to support Ryan's MG to kind of protect the flank of his MG position. So that's been working out nicely. And yeah, everything was contained there. That was a big Soviet push there, and we have been maintaining position. Guys, it might look easy, but this is definitely very challenging. We've had to play this match over and over and over to try to have any success here because they would just overwhelm us with the ridiculous amount of troops. Oh, run! Yeah. Yeah, let's get them out of there. I set up a mortar. This is a really cheeky little position. I set up a mortar behind this house, pretty well protected, and they do a great job protecting the zone here. Let's go back over to the front where the infantry is still trying to take this position. We got a lot of infantry pushing this way. We've got it looks like a ZSU M17. Looks like a flak on a half track almost. But yeah, it's pretty good against infantry. So there we go. Big push here. Big push. We got them down to 167 points. I got an anti-tank. As soon as I started seeing enemy vehicles come out, because the thing is, like I said, even though, let's see if these guys hit them. Even though, these guys look so cool. Sorry, I'm distracted here. Even though that we control most of the map and you would think that we would have most of the resources, they can pump out vehicles like no other. So as soon as I saw a vehicle, I was like, oh, no. Oh, yeah. We got to get some, we got to get a pack gun here. Boom. Yeah. See you later, sucker. See you later, you dog. You dirty dog. So yeah, that was awesome. So yeah, the great thing about the pack gun is that it's only costs manpower and it doesn't cost fuel. So it's a great counter to enemy vehicles. If you're low on fuel and you can't really maintain vehicles yourself, you can just get the pack gun and try to, you know, push them back that way. But yeah, this is a big push right now. Look at this. The center's getting hot. They've attacked up here. They've taken multiple points up here. Look at, they're pushing forward with this unit. So guards, rifle, infantry. These guys are pretty cool. So yeah, we gotta try to push them back. They're pushing over on this side as well. It's getting crazy, guys. They're pushing everywhere. Look at, they got a vehicle pushing forward as well. We don't have any anti-tank or anything like that. So, but thankfully we do have German grenadiers. So they're able to push back and scare off that vehicle. My mortar is doing work. Those rifles, scary stuff. I had to retreat my rifles, my grenadiers, and see how I'm recruiting more with my half track. Very useful indeed. Here we go. And look at that. Yeah, get him, MG. Yeah, it's so cool shooting at them. Look at this guy. What a Chad. He's like, Soviet pig.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Capitalist, or no, communist pig. What's the difference? So yeah, really good push by them, but we're still holding on, and it feels like we're just barely holding on. Do I have two or just one? Oh, I just have one. So I decided to move my anti-tank, my Pack 40, to support. Oh no, that's Ryan's. My bad. I'm an idiot. Mine's still up here. Sorry, I'm a dumb idiot. All right, so yeah, Ryan has now got a Pack 40, which is smart. And I got my MG. Look at my MG. It's positioned the opposite side because they were setting infantry on our flank, so I had to shift over the position of the MG. Now I'm taking back this point. They're down to 74 points. The MG is going wild. I love how they reposition. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Look at him reload that thing. What a badass. There we go. And now I'm taking back. Now that things like the dust have settled, I can take back positions. Take it back. Take it back. And you can see my units up here. I actually have 3 MGs. I got one helping the TheRyanKing in the center. And boom! See you later with your stupid view. And look at, he's got tanks rolling out. He's got tanks rolling out. Look at all the units this guy has. This is ridiculous. And look how much of the map he controls. He controls like, what? 35%? We control most of it, but yet he can still pump out all these tanks and infantry. It's such crap. But it's okay. We took back a bunch of territory. I've got another MG over here. They're just so good. And really, the idea with this MG, I was going to swap out this MG to let them rest up and heal because they have 3 stars. They're a really good squad at this point. They've got a lot of experience. I'm now shifting over my Pack 40 to support the TheRyanKing and help deal with all this enemy armor because it's going berserk over here. There it is. Yeah, come a little closer. Come a little closer. Come on. Come on. There we go. I push it forward. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to wait for it. Boom! See you later. And yeah, they're down to 15 points. And thank goodness we won this. Because we were starting to get pushed back. If this went on for another 10 minutes, I feel like the enemy would have pushed us back. Because I think only at this point, we just now started to get tanks. Not even. We didn't get a single tank out. But there we go. That's the victory. And I know that seemed like, oh, that was pretty easy. It really wasn't. It took us like, I think we played this close to like, what, 5-6 times? Maybe more. Trying to beat the expert AI. Because what would happen, and the reason I think this worked is this move right here. I think Ryan mentioned, he's like, yeah, you should just put an MG up in that building. I was like, oh, that's kind of like extremely aggressive, but you know what? I'll do it. And it worked. It paid off. And then having 2 MGs in the center was also really good. I think before we only had 1 and, you know, eventually got overwhelmed. So putting 2 over there was great. Using the half tracks to keep our infantry, you know, healthy and constantly pumping out troops was really useful instead of having to retreat all the way back to our base, which we had like some good logistics at the base. We had like a medic that would heal the troops and everything. I mean, sometimes you got to retreat the troops back at the base because, you know, they're so low and you got to heal them. But, you know, it's like panic mode. But if you can retreat your troops and get them safely to the half track, you should do that because it's way faster. But yeah, and then we got the Pack 40s at the right time, and we were able to essentially pretty much, it feels like a domination, but really wasn't. At any moment, we could have crumbled there, and the AI Soviets would have dominated us. Like it looks like a domination, but there were times where it could have been like, you know, the edge of a razor, like close of us losing this game. But yeah, hopefully, guys, we'll go ahead and quit the match and look at the results. But hopefully soon we will play against some some human players. I would love to even stream this in the future to do some matches and stuff. Again, I'm not the greatest at the game, but I think I can at least put up a fight is the goal, right? At least have some close matches. And you can see here, look at the damage dealt by Ryan, insane. But yeah, I think my shining moment was not losing too many units. I only lost 24. But I feel like Ryan, the reason he did more damage and lost more troops is because the center position was just much more crazy. A lot of infantry and units pushing the center, so that's why he just saw more combat. So yeah, he also has more captures and everything. So, and you can see the graph here of look at the army value. Look at this. Look at this. They were ahead of us most of the time. Even at the very end, their army value, it's just insane. It's just crazy because we dominated the map, but yet they still have stronger army value. We can even look at resource float. I mean, come on, like only until the end did they start to putter out. And then there's points held. So, and you can see the units and how well they did. This is kind of crazy. Look at this, 452% efficiency with my grenadiers, 94% with pioneers, 408 with my MG squad. I got 117 with my mortar pack, 710% efficiency. So yeah, pretty good there. And you can just see everything we built here. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up here, guys, for this video. It's a short little video, or shorter, I guess. But it was a lot of fun to play this. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to see more Company of Heroes 2, leave a comment, please. And let me know what you think of the game. And yeah, maybe I'll see you on the battlefield. So thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. And I'll see you next time.